Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where, if you saw recently within one of my videos, I managed to do a bunch of polls for Pure Vanilla Cookies, Compassionate form, being his awakened form, and we did indeed manage to get him. I think we got him twice, and if you're wondering, we actually can do another poll right there, which I honestly just might go ahead and do, because if I go to another gacha, I do have like another 1,000 polls, which I may as well just get out of the way. I don't think I have any more polls for this plumbing beast. Well, I have 100 of these. Can I just quickly do these? Yeah, but basically it's gonna be one of those overview videos where I'm just like, oh, well, I'm gonna go ahead and talk over the cookies, like quotes, their story, all their stuff, and all of that whatnot. However, I will say something interesting about this video. I'm pretty sure a Pure Vanilla Cookie, as a compassionate cookie, does have quotes. They could either be quotes that he's already said from his past voice line, or they could be quotes from, you know, that don't have his voice actor, because they're still on strike. So unfortunately, their voice actor should still be out. However, that doesn't mean that they're gone. That just means that they still exist in the game, but I'm most likely going to have to voice over them. So if you're wondering how is this going to work, well, I guess I'll claim this first of all. Thank you. Go to cookie activity. I gotta find Pure Vanilla. Pure Vanilla's gotta be somewhere around here. Did I turn Pure Vanilla off? I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm just trying to judge it based on everything. Oh, Pure Vanilla's is right there. He is... Where? That's Burning Spice. What? Golden Smith. What is everyone doing in the pup house? Everyone's just hanging out. Well, to be fair, I really am... I guess I really can't judge it from being in the big old puppy house.
Oh, how
but anyway,
I'm
gonna go ahead and just drag him over here.
Like a dream.
And I'm going to Golden Osmanthus. By the way, I would be reading comments in this video, but unfortunately I'm not, because I want to make this video solely focused on the cookie by itself. But right now, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so, because it can be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter. Oh, look how adorable that is. It's ironic how it's a blue sheep, but it's not the blue sheep that we want. But, like, yeah, do all that, because as long as you have a fun, enjoyable time at the end of the day, from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters most. But of course, I know I hang up, you know, that like that.
Is a beautiful
but
one.
you can see he has a voice right there.
Will you leave me when the dewdrop falls?
Well, his voice is clear right there, and that's a normal story for Pure Vanilla. But what I could do is, I'm gonna go ahead and, the legendary costume is nice, but we gotta go ahead and awaken him. Which... if you want to see what that's like, here it comes. Here we go, with a big awaken form. Ooh, I'm excited to see this. Thinking about my dear friends gives me strength. Yeah, as you can see there, I kind of had to do the voice acting for him now because, oh, look at that lobby. Oh, that lobby looks so cool. I only need just a couple more soul stones to promote him again. And I think I need, like... I only need 2 more to awaken him. Again? Well, I gotta be able to do that somehow. And, well, I can get that. Great. But I think there's somewhere where I can buy them, right? But as you can see here, if you're wondering, these sprites are a bit different. Because now when you hold him up, now his flower, which it doesn't even have an eyeball in it. It's literally just a hollow flower. And like, oh, there's just a butterfly around him when he just cleans and brooms. That's actually really adorable. Okay, and of course, like as I mentioned, you hang him up. He's got this huge, like, his beam of light is just glowing. And that looks like a key, too. I haven't seen much in regards to Compassionate Pure Vanilla in the main story. And by that, I mean Beasties, because I've only gotten to that part of the story where I've just unlocked him. And I want to get this guy cranked out on the team just so I can make sure this guy is nice and very useful. So, just to get some quotes out of his way, he says, "May your heart find peace." Well, thank you. This is basically just all the quotes he can say, but of course, like I mentioned, no voice acting, so I kind of have to fill in for him. When you're feeling down, think of your dear friends. I mean, hey, honestly, that's something that always gets me happy. Like, if I'm ever in a funk, if I'm ever in, like, a sad... Hey, look, there's White Lily Cookie. I wonder if they have... White Lily Cookie, how are you getting along with the others? This could be an old interaction, but, like... It's just interesting to see, you know, Compassionate Pure Vanilla interact with White Lily. If they do decide to continue to speak, it'd be nice to show this off. I think I'll need some time to adjust. Of course you do, as you would. Anything else? Because I know sometimes these last for quite a bit of time, but it's nice to show these off. I suppose a lot has happened while you were gone. So this is most likely just normal Pure Vanilla quotes. Unfortunately, they don't usually have voice acting for this. I heard they're acting more voice acting in the future, though. but I'm sure everyone will be glad to have you back. Oh, this is just adorable. Is that where the convo ends, or is White Lily gonna say something else? Maybe? Do you really think so? Oh, well, and Pure Vanilla, now you gotta go ahead and answer it. Now the ball is in your court. Oh, well, she just went ahead and left. Oh, who knows? Anyway. When you're feeling down, think of your dear friend. We got that, understandably. Truth and deceit may be inseparable. So, truth and deceit, they may be inseparable. So, that's implying, like, you can't really that they're always kind of stuck together between truth and deceit because you can't have one without the other. You know, that's kind of a big formation to think about because, like, in comparison to the last beast that we've seen, we really never had that mindset with the others because, like, it's just like, no, I gotta defeat you and I gotta defeat you. But this one's like, you know, they could probably just exist together. Probably makes sense just like that. Are you hurt? Luckily, I'm feeling fine right now. Hopefully, at least. Oh, they're just trying to get real close to each other. Listen, you already had the conversation. We already know. Can you go ahead and care for the flowers? I know you love the flowers. Anyway. Oh, there was a little bird right there. Yes, and what was that? Is anything troubling you? Nothing much right now. At least I pray that nothing is. Yes, we're feeling down. Are you hurt? A good day to take a walk. Isn't that one of Pure Vanilla Cookie's normal quotes, where it's like, it's a good day to take a walk, but now it's just a good day to take a walk? Huh. Well, I guess anytime it's always a good day to take a walk. Is anything troubling you? No, not preferably. Just trying to see if there's any other quotes, and luckily I don't have to see all the other voice lines again, because luckily there is no voice actor, but in essence, it also is sad that there's no voice actor, because, come on. It'd be nice to actually hear these quotes. Never stop believing in yourself. Oh, well, that just means a lot to me. All of these are just nice compliments. It's good in comparison to, like, the last few cookies who are just, like, insult after, like, meanies and mayhem and stuff like that. But this may be all for the quotes. Do I look different? Well, it's still the same old me. Well, that's true. You definitely did get a power upgrade, though. But it's still you at the end of the day. You ain't no liar. You ain't nothing like that.
Have I
You're a
been
whole
here
truther.
before?
Let's go ahead and go to Pure Vanilla Cookie's quotes. How about, and by that, I mean, over there in the info screen, right here. Imperfections are what makes us, us. That's just adorable. Which is a really good key point that people need to make sure that they learn. You can be imperfect, but that still makes you you, because you can use that to learn from your past mistakes and be better. And of course, I still have all these, like, toppings. I'm not sure if these still fit Pure Vanilla, but I will say that I guess they can help to an advantage. So, I guess they also work. And I also have a pretty good beast kit, I'm pretty sure. I could level this up if I wanted to, which I might just do. And also, I can level him up a bit, because, well, he's only at level 80 right now, which I'm looking to get you to level 90, because, you know, big powers always what helps. May the light of truth illuminate your path. Well, thank you. As long as that light's coming from your flower, though, I'm pretty sure I'll always have my light illuminated. You can learn a thing or two from deceits. This man's even saying you can learn something. Which maybe that could reference how nearly at the end of the story, which I haven't seen the total end, but nearly at the end, I'm pretty sure playing Pure Vanilla used deceit against Shadow Moke because he was trying to get under his skin and take advantage of him to an extent of lies. So, there's that, and you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like I'm young again. You know, so I guess in essence it feels like you're in your prime. Which, hey, that's actually really adorable to think about. It's alright to take it slow. Well, of course it is. You can't just rush into things sometimes. Unless if you're, like, overly stressed, but even then so, that's still sometimes just bad. Anywho, healing is my specialty. I mean, I'll admit, you are the main healer of the group. Alongside everyone else who always has the roles of, you know, Hollyberry being the defender, Golden Cheese being the ranged, Dark Cacao being the attacker, and White Lily being the bomber, which I guess they're all attackers technically, but I mean, you know what I mean. But you pull your role really well in regards to being the defender of the team. You can learn a thing or two from this. And by defender, I mean healer, but like, you know, it counts as defense of a sort. Imperfections, perhaps we could become good friends. I mean, hey, if that's possible. I'd like to be friends with you. You seem rather nice, honestly. I'd like to just give you a big ol' hug. Of course. I wouldn't want to be friends with you. I will always try for my hardest. For everyone. Or I will always try my hardest. For everyone. You know, it's kind of weird how his eyes are closed, but technically now, it's not an eyeball on his flower. It's like this beam of light. So is that the thing that just sees everything now? I don't know, but it is interesting to think about. Healing's my specialty, and all this. I'm not sure if anything else. Let me heal your pains. Well, I mean, if you like to, of course. You can swap between these other cookie designs, but of course, I am definitely sticking with this Awakened one. Default, Legendary, Epic, and Awakened. I basically have I have all the costumes here, so that's nice. Unfortunately, I don't think there's such there is Mystic. I actually could get this one if I wanted to, but really, at this point, just stick to Awakened. But let's go ahead and get a reading up on Awakened Pure Vanilla Cookie story, or, the compassionate form, because, this is whole custom. Because I'm pretty sure this is entirely new, especially with this new animation, which says, what is the truth? Long ago, Pure Vanilla Cookie picked up his trusty staff and set off on a pilgrimage to find an answer to this question. Having left behind the careless days in the idyllic pastures and the trials of the sugar-free road, Pure Vanilla Cookie was left face to face with his fears and regrets. In the moment of the greatest doubt, the Cookie of Truth gave in to the dark abyss of deceit. And yet, the voices of dear friends awakened him. Having embraced his flaws and mistakes, Pure Vanilla Cookie could find his way back to the light once more. The path ahead is hard and full of peril, but it is nothing more than a sum of little steps, and in those steps dwells the truth. Which basically just means, it kind of describes what I'm pretty sure is the end of, the whole story in regards to episode 8 of Beasties, where, he had to dip his toes into deceit because he became, the deceitful recluse? The numb recluse or something like that? It was something recluse. But they became that, but then after, taking in their mistakes and attempting to give their soul gem to Shadowmilk, what ended up happening? Bam! They became this. And of course, they do have a first encounter, animation for their gacha, but of course, it doesn't have any voice acting, so you're just gonna have to see some, or hear some good old voice acting from me, I guess. Imperfections are what make us, us. Sometimes, you need the darkness to see the light. Which I will admit, I really like this animation. It's just, it's soothing, calming, and just really finds that light in the darkness that everyone loves. And of course, you can swap between the regular story and the Awakened story, because both of them do have different stories. For some reason, the Awakened one takes longer to load, because if I just, check this out, if I click, instant swap. If I click, it's like a 1 second load time. Don't know why, but probably needs a bunch more assets to load. Kind of like, the lighting and stuff like that. But that's what that is for the cookie. And of course, I'm pretty sure they do have level up quotes, but the thing is, technically they wouldn't be in the game. So, it could be the same, thing. Hold on. Pure Vanilla Cookies, join the Hall of Engineer. Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't have any level of quotes, but I guarantee you in the game, they're probably going to make him have some sort of a level of quote. But right now, I just want to give him to max level. Which is unfortunate, but it's whatever. As long as it helps him heal his friends. And I can also upgrade the skill, which can help, which gets you all the way up to 296,000 power. Which, hey, I'll take it. I wonder if there's any other ways where I can get these stones, because, come on, shopping box, the nether, oh yeah, the nether gacha. I could do a quick poll, just because why not? Shop, and gotcha. You know what? How about we do a quick poll right here? It's probably going to give us, nothing. But, it'd be nice to just see if we got something, unique. Imagine if we get Pure Vanilla Cookie. We didn't even get, one epic. No, I don't even think we got a rare. Oh! Okay. You know what? It's not the fact that I just got Pure Vanilla Cookie Awakened Soul Prisms, but I got 2. This is literally the exact amount I needed to awaken you once again. Are you kidding me? Well, you know what? I'm not gonna argue. Let's go ahead and do it again. My path is clearer now. Which that buffs you up a nice amount, and you're at over 300,000 power, which is pretty solid. So, now, let's go ahead and, oh, yep, nice awakened stuff. let's go ahead and test you out in a battle, because I want to go ahead and try you out, because I am very excited. Well, I know it probably would have lasted longer if there was actual voice acting, but still, I'm very excited. We're not going to try you out here, no siree Bob, not yet. Instead, we're probably going to go to like a level in Crispia and use something like this, like 133,000 power. Which, of course, Pure Vanilla does have quotes for when you place them down in battle, but I'm pretty sure in regards to the Compassionate form, it will not work, which I think is pretty unfortunate. However, we still can just put him down. I'm not sure if his normal... No, I think I think his normal quotes would still play, if I'm being honest. I'm pretty sure. No, he has entirely custom quotes. But now he can become a leader, which says here, you get Pure Vanilla Cookie, Warmth of Compassion. Team max HP plus 15%, damage resist plus 50% at the beginning of the battle. So you get more HP, and you also get some damage resistance at the start of the battle if you made Pure Vanilla your team leader. Which could prove to be handy, most likely. Of course, I'm not sure if they have any attacking moves. I could give it a quick test. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if they'll even have anything to attack with, but I'm not even sure if they'll also have, like, attacking quotes, or, like, a losing or defeat quote. So, if we just did a quick check here, because, fun fact, yeah, they're just a healer. And if I can check here, Blessing of Light, which does take down enemies. That's right, I'm sorry. And he looks a little bit in shambles. I didn't read up on his skill, I apologize for that. I was just so enamored by the fact that I just could pull him again. Okay, let's go ahead and read up on his new Awakened skill, Warmth of Compassion. Pure Vanilla Cookie fully heals the team and reduces injury. He will further heal the team for an amount of HP recovered from the reduced injury, provides HP shield for all members of the team. Whenever these HP shields are dispelled, or the target becomes unable to have an HP shield, periodically heals the team for a certain period of time. Next, he summons Shards of Light that will heal your team and deal damage to enemies, applying the Shards of Light debuff. As long as Pure Vanilla Cookie participates in the battle, he will select a cookie and illuminate them with the Light of Truth to restore their HP when it drops below a certain point. Pure Vanilla Cookie will keep restoring their HP periodically for some time. This effect can trigger only once in a certain period of time. As someone who's witnessed both truth and deceit, Pure Vanilla Cookie will grant the team immunity from silence and cooldown debuffs at the beginning of the battle if there are no other healing cookies in the rear row. Once per battle, when his own HP drops below a certain point, he will restore his HP, gain a shield, and dispel all possible debuffs on himself. Additionally, once per battle, Pure Vanilla Cookie will revive one team member, himself included. However, this effect will not trigger if the entire team is defeated mid-revival, or if the target has already been revived. The higher Pure Vanilla Cookie's damage resist status, the stronger cooldown buff he will receive at the beginning of the battle. His regular attacks will heal up to 5 targets and increase their amplify buffs. So, you get to see everything about Warmth of Compassion, Light of Truth, Compassion itself, and the Ancient Light. For all the stat and buffs right here. So in essence, they can fully heal the team, and they can even reduce injuries, so they'll probably add some sort of like a damage resistance. And also, he'll further heal the team for the amount of HP recovered from reduced injury, so instead they just get even more healed. Everyone gets a shield, of course, that's a classic. And apparently, whenever the HP shields are dispelled, or the next target becomes unable to have a shield, they just periodically heal the team for a certain period of time. So while you have a shield up, you can just get more heals in the meantime. Also, Shards of Light summon, and they can actually attack enemies, which is really useful. And also, as long as Pure Vanilla Cookie can participate, one cookie on your team will be given the some sort of Light of Truth, which restores their HP again if it drops below a certain point. Which it says here, I think for Light of Truth, it triggers when HP drops below 50%, which they're healing. Sheesh, and also attack gets buffed with also an HP shield and triggers once every 14 seconds. Great. And since they witness both truth and deceit, they will grant the team immunity from silence and cooldown, which is very helpful. And of course, that only works if they're the only healing cookie in the back row. So they'd actually work real well, I'm pretty sure, if they were along with the other ancients. Once per battle, if the HP drops below a certain point, he'll restore HP, gain HP shield, and also he can just auto-revive one member. So he's literally a free, like, plumbing Sugar Swan Feather for absolutely free. You just have to get the cookie first. And then the higher Pure Vanilla Cookie's damage resist status, the stronger the cooldown buff he will receive at the beginning of the battle. So you could either go with cooldown, but if you went with damage resist, so in the Solid Almonds, I'm pretty sure, instead, you just get an even bigger cooldown, but it's only at the start of the battle. Which I'm not sure if that'd be too optimal, but I don't know. It could be, because, well, by the way, look at that adorable loading screen. Well, it could be optimal, but the fact that they can also just, do all this is amazing. Light of Truth, debuff resist, max HP up, and max HP down, and also amplify buff. And if I use this, bam, Blessing of Light, goes all over the place. And of course, we got a lot of HP to cram through. considering that we also have a shield now. Nope. Get out of here. Nice heals, thank you. He's gonna heal up a whole team, I swear. Oh, and of course, I'm not sure if they have any, like, Huh. Are those, like, filler sounds? Okay, what I'm assuming what happened there is, I'm pretty sure they didn't know what, because they didn't have, like, new Awakened Pure Vanilla Cookie sounds, I would assume, unless if those were always Pure Vanilla Cookies, like, slide and, like, you know, jump sounds. But, I'm just saying, and he's just tanking this. Well, of course, I just want to quickly point out, I feel like they did some, like, filler sounds, but those are, like, way louder than anything else I've ever heard, and that wouldn't sound like Pure Vanilla Cookie, right? They have to be, like, temporary fill-ins. That's the only thing that I can note. Anyway, let's go ahead and end this quickly. And boop. Yep, multiple beams of light just raining down upon him. And if you're wondering, I don't think he has any victory quotes. I'm glad I could win with my friends. Let's just go ahead and just say it like that. That's probably a victory quote he'd have. Anyway, with that being said, I think they can work. I think the fact that Pure Vanilla can actually attack is a big upgrade, and it's kind of like a risk situation. Like, do you want to go for the cooldown so you can always have a decent cooldown, or do you want to go for greater cooldown if you have, you know, damage resistance instead focused? I don't know. That's kind of like a pick your poison thing, but I think this cookie can be used pretty reliably, and you know for a fact I'm going to use him during the last battle. Like, you just know it has to happen. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here, do some team organization, and see what happens. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.